What is going on, guys? Carlos here from Live Gaming Paradise. We are back again with another episode of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. This time we are in a cave, and I will leave the video that you need to do in order to get here, because there's going to be a quest that you need to do in order to unlock all these quests that are coming up. So we are in a cave and we are right there. Kisiona shrine is the closest one, and we are at the Foothill Stable. So go to the Kisiona shrine and then you can just go back. At the back of the shrine you'll see that there's going to be a quest that you need to pick up. So once you complete that quest, which I'll leave linked in the description, you get a bottle, and you get this side quest, Misko's Treasure, the Fierce Deity or Deity. And you have to select that one, and this is the one that we're going to be doing today. And these are three pieces of clothing that we're going to go and pick up. So mark it up on your map exactly like I'm doing with one of those pins that you can see on the mini map. So we're going to need to mark that location there, which is the Citadel Ruins, and then the Skull Lake. We need to mark that one as well. So there's going to be three pieces of clothing, and then you're going to need to get back to this place where we start, so you can get a sword. And the third one is going to be right here. So you see Mount Daphnis is going to be right there. You need to mark a pin on there. I'm zooming out and zooming in so you guys can see exactly where you need to go. So Hyrule Field Skyview Tower is the first tower we're going to go into in order to get to the first pin. I've got an updated quest, as you can see, because I've already collected one of the pieces, but I will tell you exactly where it's going to be. But the armor I've already collected. Mistakenly, I got into this hole. I was just roaming around and I collected it, and obviously now that has an impact in this quest, because I normally like to collect everything first time when I'm doing these videos. But unfortunately, because it was quite a long time ago that I did that, that's the reason why I've already got it. Right, so if this is the first time you're here, thank you very much for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you're a member or a regular, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Right, so you get inside of this tree stump in here, and as you can see, there's going to be quite a few of these baddies around here. We need to look for this entrance here where it's got like some reeds on the blocking the door. So you need to cut these kind of like, you know, what we call it, roots or whatever it is, and blocking the door. So you need to cut these in order to go through. And this is how we're going to go and get our first one. There's going to be quite a few exits around this cave, so just make sure that you choose this one. That's the only one that's got reeds on the door. And then use your ascend power as you get to the end of the path, and you come to another area at the top. When you get to this area here, all you need to do then is just, as you can see, there's like remnants of the shrines where you collect armor. So you need to go to the back and keep on climbing up until you get to the top, and that's how we're going to collect our first one, which is going to be around this area. You just have to keep on climbing all these roots in here, and we're going to go and get to an area where we will see there's kind of like a shrine, as you can see right here. There's obviously a few more reeds to cut in here, and then the shrine is right behind it, and this is how we collect our first piece of the armor. And I'll show you on the map exactly where that's located. Obviously that's underground, so it doesn't make too much sense showing the map, but for people that want to know exactly where it is, that's where it is. So Fierce Deity Boots as the first one that we got, and now we're going to go to the second one, and the second one is at the Citadel Ruins. Let's load up our map, and we're going to go over to the second pin, which is going to be the red pin that I marked. Just make sure you mark all this stuff beforehand, so you get a chance to know where it is. So that's the location of the second one. We're going to travel to the shrine, and when we get there, we're going to see the Mizzion Shrine. To the left here, there's going to be some ruins. We're going to need, this is the one that I actually collected because I was chasing a blue pea and he took me into a cave, and that's the reason, you know, like I collected it, because it was just there, and I thought to myself at the time, maybe this is related to something else, and I didn't realize. So all we need to do now is go up the top in here, and as you can see, the blue pea is right here. I tried to strike it, but I was unsuccessful. Especially with the two-handed axe, is a little bit more difficult. Right, so the area that you want is going to be right here, and this is how we get into that cave, and it's like a broken wall that you have to crouch to get into, and you're going to go and get to this cave in here, which is, you know, like a hole on the ground right here. and you just jump down, and we're going to go and pick up the second part, which is going to be the armor itself. But I've already got it, but I'll show you what it looks like. So all you need to do is collect what's inside the chest there, which I've already collected, and then you'll get this armor here. I'll show you exactly which one it is, that one. So Fierce DT armor. So we got the trousers, we got the armor, and now we need the mask. So in order to get the mask, we're going to need to go to the Skull Lake, which is quite a way away from here. It's right at the top there, and it rains a lot in this area, so it's very, very difficult to kind of like climb that right eye of the Skull Lake. So you just have to be patient and try again. You know, I sped up the climb because it was just taking such a long time, and then it started raining just as I got to the top, and it was pretty frustrating, to say the least. So all you do is just climb onto the top of this rock here, and then just glide over to these I don't know what to call it, kind of like structure coming out of the ground, and then just keep on climbing up until you get right to the top, because that's where it's going to be. What you're actually going to find is a hole to get into a cave, like you know, a vertical hole that you get onto a cave at the top in here. There used to be a shrine in here in Breath of the Wild, but obviously that's been taken off, and now we get this Skull Lake cave. We can just go all the way down, and when we get down, there's going to be quite a few baddies around here, and it's one of those caves that is completely, you know, taken over by skeletons, and all we need to do is just get rid of all of them. There's going to be one every couple of meters, you know, and there's another one in there. Some of them you can kind of like avoid. There are going to be some here in a ditch. You can just kind of like glide over them. They're going to be right here. So I think there's 2 of them down there, or 3. And just go over towards the other side, and we just keep on going until we get the blocked part of the cave. So all we need to do now is either get one of those hammers or use Yonubu, and then you'll be able to kind of like break through the rocks. Whatever it's easiest for you. I've got Yonubu disabled all the time because I don't like them, you know, going around and messing up my screenshots. But every time you need them, you can just enable them. Then when you don't need them, you can just disable them. That's one of my subscribers told me, and it's a really great tip. When you get down here, there's going to be a lot of skeletons, you know, that you need to defeat. I will just ignore them all if you don't want to fight them. I mean, you can fight them if you want to, and then just climb this area in here to the right, and that's the last piece of the armor, which is going to be the mask. And it's a really cool armor that I've been using quite a lot. Fierce DT armor, or Fierce DT mask. And all we need to do is just put this mask and just check how we look, and then all we need to do is go back to the initial cave, and that will give us another extra bit, which is going to be a really, really cool sword. So it's time for us to go back down to the Foothill Stable, Kisinona Shrine, and then the Miskos treasure, the Fierce DT, is just there. So you just have to travel over to the shrine and then just go to the back of the shrine, and we can kind of like glide down and go into where that cave is with 1,000,000 chests. And I think the first mission that you need to do is like Miskos treasure, and then 1,000,000 chests, or the many chests, something like that. But I will leave a link in the description below anyway, so you guys know that you need to do that one before you can unlock this section. Once you get to this part of the cave, the stone door will move to the side, and that will reveal another chest that we need to grab the sword in. So I guess this is it for this one, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you did like this video, or if this video helped you, please give us a like. Consider subscribing so I can continue releasing more content like this. If you'd like to know how I make my YouTube videos, you can become a member, and that will give you access to 7 days worth of videos, plus you get all the backstage videos that I've made for that specific purpose. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.